I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruined.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
You ready? 2 kill. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
56. Mike, 56.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Jim. Easy, opposite. 13. Bravo.
From the 41, Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
2 kill. 22 jet bomber. Crouch. Check 37. 5-8. Hey, seam 6.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
12. You're good. I'm forward, ready.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And some room to maneuver. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Here's Hill. Flush to his right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now it's Hill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, Zoo.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And Ging's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes. But he takes it up to the 40.
Complete to George Kittle. A gain of 12.
Here we go.
First down, San Francisco.
Check, 47.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Garoppolo on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We go 21. Rush in. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. 11. 54's Mike. Hey, wahoo! 54. I got him.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming for you. Check. 56 to Mike.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down now, it's Coleman. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. 180. Check 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On third down, a run from Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That good for 22 and a first down.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Coleman. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I got this.
Mostert. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go. Like 20.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. He's going to take a shot, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hill now to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Hill. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
36.
To throw is Breeze. And that's incomplete.
Breeze pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Switch. 5-9. 5-8.
Now Breeze. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 52 yards. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.
Say this one for your photo real.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 5-8. Check 56. What we got? Kill. Check. 80 weapon.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Easy, opposite. Hey, Delta. 56 right there. 56.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Charlie. Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line. Scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 7.
Here we go. Black 80.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Hey, kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
21. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 180. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 28 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. On 1st down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They run. It's Kamara. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this one's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 26 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
13.
Haywood.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. working from the gun. Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He don't want it. 40 Bravo. 47. Check.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Lock. 47's the mic. 47.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Breeze now on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Hey, team 6.
Breeze now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 42 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze steps away to his left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.